Hi there, thank you so much for watching. Today is December 26th, so it is the day after Christmas, and I am here to do a quick, haul just to show you some of the amazing things I got for Christmas. And I am doing this because I was completely blown away, and I was so grateful for these things. So as I kind of mentioned before in my Christmas gift giving budget, I don't have a huge family. I don't have a ton of people to buy for, so I don't really expect to get a ton of gifts. It's just not, like I'm an adult, I buy stuff for myself. But I was so completely blown away by some of the things that I did get. So that's kind of why I wanted to do this, and as well to kind of show you some of the gifts that I gifted myself. So here, I'm just going to kind of jump right into it. I'm going to start with things that other people got me and kind of tell you a little bit about like the backstory on how that came to be. So I'll just jump right in. So first things, I have two gifts from people that I'll just jump in. So I've spoken before. I am an active part of my church community, and I've been at this church for 10 years, which is a long time for me. We've been through thick and thin, through disagreements, through fights, through arguments, through, tough times and good times. But I made the choice to kind of stick it out at this church, and I'm really grateful to have made that choice. Because for me, getting to know people and their stories is kind of the best reward for sticking it out that long. And it's not easy at all, because sometimes I feel like people are all up in my business and they're like asking questions or they judge me, and I'm like, why are you judging? And it's all on my side, like completely on my side, because it's a reflection of how I feel about myself. So all that to say, church has been definitely a source of the best and the worst in my life, for sure. So what happened was our church merged with another church. So we had a young, sort of thriving body, but no building, and we merged with another church that had a smaller body that was a little bit older and not as large in numbers, but they had a building. So we had no building, they had a building, and we merged. And it was a very long and arduous process, but ultimately it was worth the heartache and the negotiation and the meetings and the fights and the arguments and the hurt feelings that came through to bring these two churches together. So that was about 4 years ago. And what happened was there was like the old guard that came with the church that had the building, and then there was us kind of like younger, newer, less experienced. And the old guard were people that had been coming for 30 plus years and had raised their kids in this church. And they were just an amazing source of wisdom and strength and sort of grounding energy. So I explain that to say that there's that source, and I would like look to them for sort of advice and wisdom, and it's fun to check in with them on Sunday mornings just to say hey, and like, this is what's going on, and how are you, like, how are your kids? I don't have kids. But I am the same age as a lot of their kids. So it's fun. And I was kind of disappointed because this year I'd wanted to do Christmas gifts just to like give out to people at church, but I didn't get it together. I didn't have the energy or the resources to do that. I'd given cookies to some other friends, then I was just done. I didn't have enough. I didn't do that for church people. But, and again, I say this to kind of give backstory, because I was sitting on Sunday morning, the Sunday before Christmas, this Sunday, I was sitting in a pew behind this like sort of row of like old garters, and we were leaving. Like I'd given everyone hugs and said hello, Merry Christmas, and this one woman turns and she looks at me, because my mom was sitting next to me, and she looks at us both, and she reached into her pocket and she gave us both these little ornaments that say "Handmade with Love." And she's like, "Merry Christmas, put it on your tree." And I was like, oh my gosh, because we do have that little teeny tiny tree that I bought at Little, and we put lights on it, and I was like really happy, and I love that tree. So I was like, oh my gosh, yes, we do have a tree, and I'm so excited to put it on. So this was kind of an example of receiving, like something that I wasn't expecting, but something that I was blessed to receive this Christmas. So it just means so much to me. I love stars, and yellow is one of my colors. Blue and yellow are my two colors that I like the most. So it just meant so much. The woman who gave it to me was Yvonne, and I just love it. Like, I love this little ornament. I'm gonna keep the little thing that it came in, and it's gonna be like in my little Christmas box for years to come, hopefully. So I love it. It means so much. So I'm so grateful for that. I so appreciate that. So the next gift was actually from my aunt. So my mom has 3 sisters and a brother. Yes, 3 sisters and a brother. And her one sister she's like, when I think of a traditional Christmas, I think of her and her house. So they live in Michigan, and we used to go up to their house every Christmas. When I was little, we would make the road trip from New Jersey to Michigan, and it would almost invariably be snowing. It's just actually a straight shot down Route 80, out Route 80, west on Route 80. My dad would always drive. And it was like, for me, like, I loved it. It was beautiful, but it's harrowing to drive as an adult. I see that now. So I think of my one aunt, because we would go to her house and she would do these big traditional Christmases, and she had this huge house with like a porch, and she would just decorate and go really out to the nines. And she's a she was great. Like, she'd cook, and we'd all stay over at her place. So she knows how to do Christmas, and she also, I don't know how she does it, but like, she buys on sale a lot. She manages to get some of the cutest things that you can tell that they're not like huge, but they're just perfect. So this Christmas, she told my mom, she's like, tell Christiana to open her present quickly. So I was like, okay. And so what she gave me was this choker, and I absolutely love it because I'm like, it's perfect. I feel like it fits with my aesthetic, with the silver, and it's just really pretty. She thought I could wear it for the Christmas Eve concert that I played at. So I just so appreciated that. It was something that I totally didn't even expect, and she still does these packages now that we're like adults, and I just love it, and I love her, and I really am so grateful for that. So it means a whole lot to me. So there's that, and then my best friend, the one that got me, picking it up, she got me the Dutch licorice, the Dutch salted black licorice, which I love. She also got me another present. She knows that I love bags, like tote bags, purses, doesn't matter. I love things you can put things in. Like, I'm obsessed with that, and with water bottle, like things that you put liquid in. Like, I love bags and I love water bottles, and these are my 2 things that I've always, like, since I was little, like, really enjoyed. So she's like, I got you a present. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I didn't get you anything. Heck. She's like, don't worry, it didn't cost me anything. It's actually stolen. And I was like, what? She's like, you're gonna like it. I just know you're gonna like it. I'm like, all right. So this is what she got me. She works at Fordham University in the city. She is a medievalist. She just got her PhD in medieval studies. She defended it. It was a whole big thing. So super proud of her. That actually just happened this year for her. She'd been working on it for 10 years. This is like sort of the culmination of her labors, but she said that she was at an event and these were just kind of laying around, and so she recently just got a job as the associate director for medieval studies. She's at that university where she studied at, so super huge, super wonderful. But she said she was at this event and these were hanging out, and she was supposed to have paid $15 for them. She's like, but I just took it and walked, and I was like, oh my gosh. So to be clear, this channel does not support theft in any kind, but I'm really grateful for this tote bag. So like, I love it. It has like a front pocket here. I love pockets. It has straps, like sturdy straps. It has a snap. It's perfect. And I know exactly what I'm going to use it for. I'm going to put my music in for when I teach viola lessons. So I'm super excited to use this and super grateful. I was so excited. Like, I just loved it. I loved it. So that is from my friend. And then, so this is probably one of the things I'm one of the most excited about. My mother knows that I'm like into healthy living, whatever. So she and her friend Joyce get together on Fridays, and they meet in a church. And this church has like a thrift store, like a consignment, or not consignment, like a charity shop, where people will bring things, donate things, and they'll sell them. But because she and her friend Joyce meet there, and they got to know the owners will sometimes give them first crack at some of the stuff that comes in. They're like, oh, help yourself. And then my mother will, like, in exchange, bring things for them to sell as well. So she and Joyce call it going shopping, and they'll like look through and take what they like, and then leave some things as well. So it is sort of a fair exchange. But so my mom I love her. Like, even though, like, my sister and I are grown-ups. Like, we're not kids anymore. She really wanted to have, for me, because I'm with her, to have a stocking. So she put together a stocking. And these are some of the things that she put in the stocking. So the charity shop story has, like, it goes along. So I opened my stocking, and this was the first thing that I pull out. It is a personal scale, and it's battery operated, and you can take it with, it's hilarious. It's like 8 inches long, and it says know your body weight anywhere, and I think that's just like the cutest thing. 'Cause it's like this big, it's like the size of like your hand, and you can just put it in your purse and be able to weigh yourself anywhere. And I just thought it was perfect. It's like the cutest size. I just love it. So I was super happy to get that. And she got it for free at this charity shop that she meets her friend at. So that was one of the things that she got me, and I was super excited. And the other things that she got, and this just cracked me up because she bought me a whole bunch of like food. It's like, she got me these are like corn crisps. She got me 3 of those. She got me, because she knows that I try to stay away from sugar and dairy, she got me sugar-free wafers in vanilla and, you see, in chocolate. This is a chocolate one. So I'm really excited for those as well. And then she got me some risotto using farro, the grain farro. So I was super excited for those and so grateful for that. She's just adorable. It's like she just went down the supermarket aisle and was like, coming home with me. So I thought that was really sweet, and I really appreciated that. So on to the things that I gifted myself with, because I know I'll like them. So I just thought I'd share with you, because, I don't know, I like seeing what other people get themselves. So it's kind of like my Christmas grateful gift haul. So these are the 2 aromatherapy things that I had mentioned in my haul. This is in my spending, what I spent diary. So these are supposedly to align with the different chakras. So there are 8 chakras in, I guess it's Indian medicine. There's like the head, the third eye, you can look it up. This actually started because Julia from City Girl Living in a Budget mentioned that she uses an Aveda body spray, and I was like, oh, I wanted to check them out because I'd seen them before. They're supposed to boost chakras, and I love that idea because for me especially, I looked up the different chakras, and I'm not going to explain them now because I don't have that at hand right now, but the chakras that I feel for me, the areas that I need the most support are in the areas of communication, like accurate communication, and then in grounding, so the root chakra. So this aromatherapy blend is, let me see, it's peppermint, frankincense, chamomile, and sage. And I love this because the sort of tagline that came with it, so it's a 3rd chakra, you could see that. The tagline is, I speak my truth with ease, grace, and clarity. And I feel like for me, it's not so much a matter of not speaking, but it's speaking with grace and clarity and ease. That's my challenge, because sometimes I'll be really like aggressive in the way I communicate, or I'll be kind of garbled. So it's important for me to speak with ease, grace, and clarity, and this is what I want to cultivate in my life. It smells so amazing. It's again that peppermint and chamomile, which is perfect. It's very sort of invigorating and yet calming at the same time. So I'm really excited to use that. And I got these from Fairway. The company is Adora Therapy, like aroma, but Adora Therapy. And this is a communication blend. So I'm really excited for that. And the second chakra boost that I got is for vitality, which is that root chakra, this one here at the bottom, because sometimes I feel like I can be flighty and tend to be more heady and less grounded. So the tagline for this is, I am vital and vibrant. So I'm really excited for that as well. This smells, so the scents in this are lavender, cedarwood, patchouli, ginger, and clove, and jojoba. Oak moss, sandalwood. So this is sort of a more like musky sort of fragrance, which is kind of a contrast to that sort of heady, light, airy personality type that I tend to be, because whatever stock you put in astrology, I'm a Libra, and Libras are air signs, and I do tend to be a little bit more heady and less grounded. So I'm hoping that this grounding will help encourage me to be more grounded. So I'm excited to use that as well. So here, the last couple things that I got myself were from the Walmart haul that I did the day before, 2 days before Christmas. I went with my mom. This is kind of like, it's kind of become a tradition that we go to Walmart and just buy ourselves gifts, which is fine. And it's like, I would like to start budgeting that in, but we'll see how that, I will put a note in my budget spreadsheet, and when I do my recap, to budget for that, because I think I spent total of $67, and that included, I did clothes, personal care, I got some bath salts, grocery, and then like lady stuff. So it was all stuff that I needed, but I bought it all at once, so it felt kind of heavy. But again, it was all stuff that I needed for day to day. But these are the things that I got as well. So I needed some like sports bras. So I got that. This was $3. It cost $3. Like, what the heck? It was great. And I've already used these, so that's why I'm kind of like, I saved them for last, because I used them right away. I got 2 pairs of like exercise leggings, which I love getting them from Walmart, because this pair was $13, this pair was $14. Like, I can't beat it for brand new. Can't beat it. And I know for me, I don't know if it's the same, like if you work out, I tend to go through leggings pretty quickly because I use them a lot, and after a certain amount of time, they just don't wear. Like, I wear well. I've gotten some more expensive active wear, and same thing. Like, it just kind of degrades. It might be great while you're using it, but it starts to smell. It starts to wear through. So I buy from Walmart, and I love the quality, and that's great. That's what I do. For the price, you can't beat it. So this pair, I'm really excited. These are the Avia brand. These ones are just, I think, they're just a plain black. They're the Athletic brand. That's it. With a pocket at the back. I love pockets on everything. Pants, bags, shirts, whatever. These have pockets on the side, like those on the side like this. So I used them already, so super good buy. I used these Christmas Day and these the 24th, and I worked out in both of them, so goodbye. And I got these sort of shimmery velvet pants. I'm excited. They're lounge pants, and they were $10, so can't beat it. So that is my day after Christmas super grateful haul, and I share this to share like my excitement and my gratitude, because these are things that I really appreciate and I was not expecting, and I really I'm going to enjoy using. So thank you so much for watching, and if you leave a comment below, let me know your favorite thing that either you got, or you got yourself, or you got for someone else. So thank you again for watching, and I hope you'll keep watching.